Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Gabe and Briana here. We have a lovely reading for you guys today. We're going on a trip, apparently, because we have Sacred Traveler, Oracle, and the Hero's Journey. We have not shuffled, so you're going to get to experience that with us.
They don't care.
Well, now they do. And
Alright.
so, what are you feeling? Just before we get started with the reading, what are you feeling that this is about today? Is this just kind of a general twin flame reading? Or?
Yeah, I feel like it's about the journey, like the twin flame journey. So maybe see, what resonates for you in these cards and for your twin flame union. And I feel like these are kind of like the main cards, the Hero's Journey, and these are more like the supportive clarifiers. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and just know that all these readings are timeless, regardless of like what time they come out or what topic they are. If you are watching this video, there's something in it for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Perfect.
All right, so let's get started. All right, first card.
First card. Oh, I love this. The unknown is your friend. Lean in to embrace what's next. That's beautiful.
Yeah, and the clarifier card is grace and gratitude.
Oh,
Through gratitude, joy expands.
I love that.
And what came up immediately for me is just like, even when you're having these periods of time where like you don't know what's going on, like you're feeling very uncertain, or maybe you're worried about your journey, it's important to like cultivate that gratitude and, move forward in that way, because like that's what's actually going to move you forward, is having gratitude. If you're sitting there and like, I don't know what's happening and I hate this and I'm resentful, you're not going to like move forward, because you're telling the universe like
that you want
to stay stuck. And so it's important, like even when you have these gray areas where you're like, I just don't know what's going to happen, that you keep the faith, you cultivate that gratitude, and that'll propel you forward.
Yeah, and of course it's important to feel your feelings, feel your anger, feel your bitterness or resentment or frustration, but don't let it own you. I think like sometimes that's a problem that I've had, I know, and a lot of people have had, where they feel like they're a slave to this journey, or they feel like this journey, like they can't get, it's like a ride they can't get off, like I can't get away from my twin flame, I can't get away. And it's not really the truth. Like, you are not enslaved by anything. Like, you are completely free. You're a free sovereign being. You have free will. You have the power of choice. You can do whatever it is that you wish. And it's just important to like recognize your relationships and recognize the relationship that you have with yourself as the most like powerful one in your life. So as you like love yourself and fill yourself up with like grace and gratitude and appreciation for the journey, appreciation for life, and appreciation for yourself, you'll naturally experience a much softer, nicer reality than like the harsh one. So yeah, the unknown is your friend. I feel like that's just about like, don't be afraid of what's gonna happen next, because yeah, like you don't know what's gonna happen next. You don't know. And that's okay. It's a good thing. You don't really want to know, you want the adventure, right? And having that like grace and gratitude will just always like keep you focused on the love instead of like the uncertainty or the pain. Cool. All right. Next card is, I love these cards. They're so beautiful. They always like move me. For this you were born. Foster your intention for incarnating in this dimension. Ooh.
And then the clarifier card is ascending the mountain. Keep going forward.
Wow. That's so cool.
Yeah. And like, of course, perfect. Like that is why we incarnate in this life, is to ascend.
Why are we here?
Continually cleanse our consciousness, to purify our consciousness, and ascend to God. Like that's like why we keep incarnating. That's why you were born. Like, it's, you have a life purpose, you have a calling that God is asking you to do, but ultimately it's all for the ascension. It's all for like climbing that mountain and helping each other, because we're all one. We're all the one child of God.
Yeah, amen. Perfect. For this you were born. Like for me, that's about like purpose, and if you don't have life purpose class yet, highly recommend twinflamesuniverse.com. You can refer us, Gabe and Briana, and get free ascension coaching sessions with us as you invest in life purpose class. For this you were born, like this 22, like this is all about like the knowing of your purpose, and your purpose is something that you already know. It's innate. You were created with a purpose. Like God didn't just like create you just for fun. Like he did, right? It's fun, right? But like you are like a really rich divine being, and you have deep purpose within you, and it's just a matter of getting to know yourself richly, and also studying life purpose class by Jeff and Shaleia, our twin flame teachers and spiritual gurus, to help you really get to know yourself and get to know like what it is that you're really meant to be doing and meant to be fulfilling, and where you're meant to be putting your passion towards. I think sometimes people think like, oh, it's like my life purpose is just like what I like to do, or like it's just like what I'm passionate about. And like, yeah, those are like true things. But your purpose is something that like you didn't decide it, like because you didn't create yourself, God created you. So just having that humble like recognition within, I just feel like is really important.
Yeah, like there's something like Jeff references in life purpose class, and it's basically like if you're trying to do something that God didn't have for you, you're gonna have to like work a lot harder. Like it's not gonna come naturally to you. You're gonna like
it's gonna feel bad.
You're gonna burn out like trying to do that because it wasn't meant for you. Like and that's not to say that you won't have challenges with your life purpose, but it's going to be something that you can like move through and go deeper into. Just like with a twin flame, you're going to always go deeper with your twin flame. You're always going to go deeper with your life purpose. You're not going to go deeper with like something that's just like a hobby that you're trying to force into your life purpose, or a soulmate that you're trying to force into be your twin flame. Like you can't force something that isn't meant for you.
Yeah, amen. Perfect. All right, final cards. I love this card. I get this card all the time. 38, you've won the lottery. Make room for wonderment.
And the clarifying card is grounding. Go deep and explore your roots.
This is perfect. This is great combinations. I'm sorry. I know that I want to put them like this.
Yeah. What are you feeling for that?
Well, for me, I get this card all the time. It's like just a reminder that like you in and of like yourself, like you are such a gift to the world, and it's not like something you should feel entitled about, or like self-aggrandizement, right? Like it's just about like being humble enough to accept and receive your divinity, and accept and receive like the gifts that God has for you. And like when I think there was something that Jeff and Shaleia said in the classes, like when God wants to like give to you, he like breaks the roof with like abundance and with like gifts for you. And when God like sees, you know, that you're loving him and loving his children and serving, he breaks the roof to like give you blessings. And that's just a perfect reminder for me that like when you are giving and serving and loving from your heart and doing as God asks, like you naturally can't help but experience like God's gifts. Like you've won the lottery. Like it's literally the lottery. And with that, maybe you feel like an exciting high. So I feel like this is a perfect clarifier card, like to kind of say like, no, this is natural and normal, and you just want to keep grounding and keep living like life on earth instead of like in a fantasy. Like
right, because
it's about reality.
Well,
like,
also
living in the physical.
You don't actually like have the thing until it's fully manifested, and in order to fully manifest it, you do have to ground it into reality. Like you can't just like on a high, like I got it, it's just like attaining like union or harmonious union or anything like that. It's like if you get it on a high, like you can maybe hit that vibration on a high, but when you come down, and you inevitably will, if that's not your like base vibration, you're gonna lose it. Yeah. So like I think that's why people experience like maybe the yo-yo of like coming into union with their twin flame, and because they've got it on a high, like their twin flame messaged them, and they just keep going with this high, and then like they hit a block, and then like they come crashing down because they weren't grounded in that like vibration of being able to sustain their union. Yeah. And it's just really important to always like ground the inner work, ground your healing into the physical space, because we are on earth.
Yeah, perfect.
All right.
I'm on the deck. Okay, So the bottom of the deck for me is build in breaks, saunter slowly. That's nice.
And this one is rejuvenating rain. Clear the past, heal the present.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes, like, I know that I can get kind of like lost in the momentum and just like want to keep going fast, want to keep accelerating. But it's really important to build in breaks and sort of, you know, go with the flow instead of just like trying to always ride the high.
Right.
Because you will crash.
Back to like this
back to the grounding.
part.
Yeah. Build in breaks, saunter slowly. Like, there's no rush, there's no pressure, there's no urgency. Like, you're with God, you're with your twin flame. You've always been with God, you've always been with your twin flame. Like, just relax. And I feel like your clarifier card is also really nice.
Yeah, like this one I feel like is more like when you have those breaks, like you learn from your past mistakes. You learn from like the things that you've done. Like maybe it is like riding that high and crashing. You learn from that and say like, you know, I'm going to be more compassionate with myself. And that's where you build in like, you know, that time to rest and recuperate and ground before you move forward.
Yeah,
where you move all the way through the upset that was presented to you before you move on to the next one. And not just like, oh, I have to move up, and you never actually like fully complete the healing for each one. You have to complete the step in front of you and then move forward.
Yeah, amen.
And that includes like the rest.
Perfect. Awesome.
All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more. If you'd like to work with us, our services are at sacredtwinflameunion.com. And we'll see you guys in the next video.
Thanks, guys. Bye.